Marhaban, ahlan wa sahlan bikum. Today's lesson is going to be on page 48, and it is about the simple present tense verbs, how to conjugate it. You may remember that we have already done a similar thing for past tense, and that was on page 10. Now today we're going to combine both the past tense and the present tense, so see how we conjugate them. Now, but this lesson will be restricted to the third person. He, she, they, two of them in both masculine and feminine, and they, plural, masculine and feminine. Let's do the analysis. Now, this darasa, that's past tense, doesn't mean he studied. How do we say she studied? We just add t at the end of this like this, darasa t, that become she studied. And that's what you do to any past tense. When you know the he did something, just add t at the end, and that automatically becomes she did. Now, present tense. The present tense, the first thing we need to call our attention to is this. You need the prefix. The prefix itself in the masculine, in both for singular and dual and plural, is ya. That means ya, the beginning of plural, singular, mufrad, and ya about muthanna, which is your dual, and ya about jama, which is the plural. So ya, ya, ya. In the feminine section, you start singular with ta, and the dual with ta, and the plural with ya. So ta, ta, ya. Learn that for me. Call attention to that is the prefix for masculine in the present tense is ya, ya, ya. That's third person. And the feminine is ta, ta, ya. That's a third person. That's the first thing. The second thing is look at the first root in the past tense. Look at what happened to in the present tense. So we now have the sukun on the first root in the present tense. In both, once you have established that, it will be the same at the beginning. Now the second root letter, that depends on the category of that verb. So the dictionary will give you that, and your teacher should give you that, or any book. You cannot guess whether the second root in the present tense is going to be damma u, or kasra I, or fatha a. There are categories, so that will be given to you. That's why I put that one in slightly different color. Yedirusu in this case. There are some verb like this one, fahima becomes yafha. So the second root here is carrying fatha. So that needs to be given to you. Now you will see that I've done that in the book 3. At the back of the page, I have the collection of the verbs used in the book, and I gave it to you in he did and he does form. So once that has been established, the third one in the singular, it is very stable. You have this damma on it. Damma yedrusu and tedrusu. So yedrusu, he studies. Tedrusu, she studies. Let's now move to the duo, al-muthanna, two people. Darasa, in the past tense, they, meaning two men, two boys, studied. Darasata, they, meaning two feminine, studied. What's different between these? You have the same alif. This is alif of ithnain. This is your dual alif. The same alif is here. This ta is coming from the ta'nith, which is indicate this is female. And because of this alif, of course, we have to have fatha, darasata. So we have darasa and darasata. That is your past tense dual third person. Present tense, now once you have established the starting point, your the beginning and the second and the first root and the second root, that will not change. Once that has been established in the mufrad or singular, that will be retained. No change anymore. Just look at the third and see what's happened. So yedru. Now, because there are two of them studying, any ending will be, regardless whether that's masculine or feminine, it's the same any ending. So yedru sani, tedru sani. Let's look at the plural, al-jama. Darasu, they, meaning three men or three boys, studied. Darasu. For feminine, we know the plural past tense in the third person would end with sukun in the third root, and then you have this na. Daras, then na. Daras, na. Present tense, yedru, the same. Yedru, that would not change. Now the end, because it's the plural, becomes una ending. Not only u, that you have na, and the alif is gone. Yedrusuna, they are studying, or they study, and that is three men or more, three boys or more. In the present tense, plural feminine, yeduru is the same. Tediru, but here remember it's tataya, yeduru, and then the same ending here, yedrusna. So present tense, yedrusu, tedrusu, yedrusani, tedrusani, yedrusuna, yedrusna. Let me give you another verb which is going to be conjugated the same thing. Once you know the beginning of it, you know the foundation, that is, in the future, don't let anybody scare you to say, oh no, there are so many different conjugations. No, it's the same pattern. It's just a little bit of amendment here and there. That's all. You need to know this. Have a solid knowledge of this. You are safe. You know. Now, let's give you another example. The reason I'm giving you this verb is, you see the second root here, fahima. Darasa, this one. They will behave the same thing. Yefha. And the second root here has fatha. So you'll be given this one and this one. From that on, that's it. The same ending will be applied. So fahima, fahimat, like a darasa, darasat. And yefhamu, once that is established, that will not change. Yefhamu, tefhamu, it's like a yedurusu, tedurusu. That's why I'm keep calling your attention to the second root. In the present tense, you have to know whether second root is carrying u or is carrying a. In other ones, you carry e. So once that's been established, that's it. So yefhamu, tefhamu, and then fahima, like darasa, yefhamani, like yadurusani, fahimata, as darasata, tefhamani, tedurusani. In the plural, fahimu, it's like darasu, yefhamuna, the same pattern as yedurusuna, fahimna, like darasna, and yefhamna, yedrusna. That is the pattern of present tense conjugation in relation to the third person. He, they, and they. She, they, two of them, and they, three or more of them. Right, so in the next lesson, we are going to move to the second person, meaning you, single male, you, single female, you, two of you male, you, two of you female, you, three or more of you male, and you, three or more of you female. That will be the subject of our next lesson, inshallah. In the meantime, I want you to have a look at your book, page 48 and 49, to start getting the idea, in fact, to start getting the better understanding of how to conjugate simple present tense verbs in Arabic. Right, continue do your studies for me and learning your vocabulary, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so, and please send the link of this lesson to as many of your contacts as possible. In the meantime, مع السلامة إلى اللقاء في أمان الله.